And you're gone on that job on your job, babe. Using all my innocence in the backseat. It's a bit niche.
Oh,
We're back,
boy.
baby.
Yeah, feral already.
Better than ever.
Season 2, here we are.
I can't believe it. It really doesn't feel like we took that long of a break, though.
It doesn't, and at the same time, like, people have been like, oh, like, they must have just given up.
No, I felt like a lot of concern from, like, the fans. But
Yeah.
don't fret. We're here.
We're back. Welcome to season 2 of A Bit Niche.
What's your name?
Sorry, guys, we're rusty. I'm Laurel.
And I'm Abby.
And this is A Bit Niche. Well, okay, so you might have noticed that things look a little different this season.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
We had previewed in our Aquamarine episode that one of us was moving across the pond.
The pond? I guess
I don't
like
know.
Michigan pond and a couple rivers and a couple states.
Like, literal ponds. Yeah.
But yeah. But I'm a New Yorker now.
She's
So-
a New Yorker.
Exactly. But thankfully for modern technology. Listen, Laurel, my New York accent is really good.
It sounds like it's actually coming along.
It's coming along great. I am a New Yorker now, but that doesn't mean the podcast will stop.
The podcast continues even though she's an Italian New Yorker now. And you know, we wanted to address that because that's been our most asked question. Over this break. It was like, oh, like, wow, she's moving. Not like, oh, where's she moving? Or what's her new opportunities?
Yeah, like no one cares like where am I moving? Like, what are you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be happy? Like, no one cares about that.
No,
it's only, but what about the podcast?
What's gonna happen to the podcast? It's like, okay, we get it. Like,
right.
Sometimes, though, I mean, I know that we bring joy to a lot of people.
Of course.
But, you know, sometimes we got to do stuff just for us. So,
yes.
we support Abby and Austin in their endeavors. And you know what? Nevertheless, we will persist.
We've always said that. We really have always said that. And we are very thankful for people's concern about the podcast.
Yeah, it shows
because
the
we know you
that
all
we've made.
Loved season 1. And yes, the impact that we've made.
Culturally, economically, racially.
It's crazy.
Look, we're just getting back in the groove. It's going to take a little bit.
Right.
It's going to take some time.
Yeah. Another thing I was very shocked by in season 1 was like when people would come up to us, because again, we get so many questions as we've just mentioned, so many concerns about the podcast, but people talking about how
Everyone's concerned.
Everyone's concerned. Okay,
everyone's raising concerns about the podcast.
This next part is like a little bit of goofs and gags, but people asking about the podcast is not. People showed concern. Anyways. But people are saying like, oh my God, like the first season, your podcast, blah, blah, blah. It's like actually really funny. Like, yeah, thanks, we know, but like, what do you mean it's actually really funny? Have you been around us?
Yeah. As opposed to what, honestly?
We're funny.
What did you
well, I don't
expect?
understand where the shock is from. There should be no shock value in this.
What kind of backhanded ass compliment is that?
Thank you.
Of course it was going to be funny.
Exactly.
I mean, I think I'd mentioned it before when I told my mom we were going to do a podcast, and it felt like I was telling her that I like murdered someone, you know? Because it was like, how do you break it to your family that you're starting a podcast? And, you know, at first, like, she took it well, and then she was like, okay, well, like, yeah. Like, are you guys funny or do you just think you're funny? And I was like, those are the same thing. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah.
We're funny
obviously
to
funny.
all. There's something for everyone here.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also felt like this is something that might be a little bit of our like negative self-talk coming in, but I also felt by people asking about like their only concern was about if the podcast was continuing. I like really want to make sure that it's not because they're like praying to God we stop this. Like, guys, I can't see another fucking costume and another TikTok with 12 views. Like, you gotta cut it out.
Well, then they can just look away because, yeah, we have plenty of people who really appreciate our content. I love how every time we start talking about it, we get like really defensive and mean.
Yeah, I was thinking that before I mentioned that last part too, and I decided to continue with it because we really want to just pick up right where we left off with season 1.
Exactly.
We have not fans.
Yeah, we haven't grown at all. We hate you all.
Yeah, no, we haven't grown. But I guess we do have a handful of very big life changes, which we've hinted at. So do we want to talk
Abby,
about
you
that?
go first. Yeah, because you've had the biggest.
Oh, okay. So post season 1. Oh, me? Okay, fine. I'll chat about myself. Okay, so post season 1. Season 1 wrapped. It was really a whirlwind.
The rap party was crazy.
Alice in Wonderland themed. It was.
Did we ever share videos from our like walkout?
No, I think we will, obviously, though.
Okay.
Rap party, podcast party, going away party, birthday party, all wrapped into one. So that was a grand old time. Then, I don't know, like not even a week later, I tried to quit my job. The reason I say I tried is because I failed. They actually said, no, you can actually just take a month off and then transfer. So that worked out really well. But anyways, Austin and I, we took a month off of work and we were traveling in Peru. That was literally fantastic. Loved that. And then, so I quit my job, kind of. Austin quit his job. And then we got back after a month of traveling. We're back for like 2 weeks, right? I think maybe less than that.
Barely.
Barely. Packed up the whole house, all that, and put it all in one U-Haul and drove across the country. Stayed in a fantastic Motel 6 in Ohio. And then landed ourselves in New York City, baby. And we started with a month lease in Brooklyn, and then now we're Upper East Siders for another month before we see where the heck we're going to live if we get an apartment. If a New York landlord lets us, that'd be super cool. But yeah, that's what we've, I guess, both been up to. Very busy, but also not very busy. And it's just been a good way to spend the break, but I'm excited to get back. Oh my God, though. I need to show you my shirt from Peru, though.
Yeah, I want to see. You've been talking this up.
Okay, yeah. This is a shirt that I got in Peru, but it also has to do with New York. I simply had to buy it. I'm not normally a person who would buy a like graphic tee from a... It was like the Kohl's.
Was it like a touristy or...
No. It was the Kohl's of... Peru, you know, like a department store. So that's normally not where I like shop. But I saw this, and there was a bunch of other shirts that were like English words and English sayings and stuff like that on shirts. So we had a really good time walking through this store, but this one was by far my favorite. Okay, I'm starting with this corner because this we don't really know what's happening.
What the hell is that?
We really don't know. It's kind of like streetwear, this person walking, some words you can't really tell.
What does that mean? Is that a
maybe
word?
It's Spanish for hydraulics. We don't know.
Oh.
And then it says perspective. You just got to keep it all in perspective.
Honestly, this is pretty inspiring. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. The best fucking part of the shirt is right here on my right titty. Because again, you see this and you're like, what is that? But then this side,
NYC.
Please read this. NYC exclusive crew. You'll never guess. The team will contend for the state championships.
What
Fuck
team?
yeah, it will. NYC exclusive crew. The team will. The teams, here's the thing. Austin and I, we laughed a lot about this because, like, what team? And here, like, the team's not winning. We don't know that the team's winning. The team is only contending.
They're in contention.
For not one, but multiple state championships.
The state championships.
Correct, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, is there more?
Oh, well, then you just got this bottom part.
Street sport.
And then, funny
on
enough,
the Upper East Side.
Literally 2 blocks away from where we live now. 155.
Wait, it's a real place?
Wait. I tried to look it up, and it's like, there's an address that's this, but it's not anything like to do with this.
Yeah.
But it is on the Upper East Side, 155 East 86th Street. This is not the right zip code. Urban style. Worldwide Movement Club. We practice in self-organized, informal, social, and flexible communities.
This sounds so culty, I'm not gonna lie. Like, this is all very vague. It's a community of people. We're all very flexible. And I love it.
God honest, one of my favorite shirts I have ever bought.
I love it so much. How was it expensive?
No, dollars. Like
mere dollars.
Mere dollars for this gold. It's so
I love
good.
It.
Like, it's just like, it's a story in a shirt.
Exactly. It's a conversation piece.
The team will contend for the championship.
They will.
Love it.
The championships.
Chips, yeah. And we don't know if they win or not because they're only contending.
Exactly. It's yet to be seen.
Who knows? Yeah.
Right. You'll have to show up at that address and ask where the team is.
Exactly. Maybe I'll do that later today since I have this on.
You should.
But yeah, that's my shirt that I got. That is the only piece of clothing or what do you call it? Souvenir that I got from Peru. And here we are, living 2 blocks from it on the Upper East Side.
I mean,
this shirt really encompasses my break.
And I think that that's really the best way that you could commemorate Peru.
I totally agree.
Is with that shirt. Mm-hmm. Well, I love it. A good recap from Abby and Austin. Thank you, Austin.
Everyone clap. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay, well, my recap, really, there's not as much going on.
Yeah, there is.
Let's see, what did we write down in our notes? Making a house a home.
Yeah, that's what I wrote for you. Do you want me to explain what I mean by that?
Please, because I'm not quite sure.
Well, I think that you bought a home, not very recently, but your update is that you've spent your time making a house a home. You know, you have a home, you're very connected to your community. You stand with them through the floods, and
there was a flood. There was a very bad flood.
Yes. But no, I'm saying, like, you know, yes. you stand with the floods. Wait, not with the floods. We stand with the floods. Floods. Go floods. No, with the flood victims. The floodings.
The victims. The floodings. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take over here.
You decorate your home nice. You care for it.
Thank you.
You know, you do that.
True.
You've been mulching. You set up a sewing kit, and you've been sewing, and you've been making a house a home. That's what I mean.
Okay, no, I like that. That's true. I'm fully redoing the guest room right now, so that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah. There were floods.
I didn't know that.
Really
Why didn't
bad
you tell
flood.
me that?
Well, I meant to, but since it all connects because I also quit my job successfully, though. Wow! And look, yeah, to be a full-time podcaster, I wish. No, I'll be working at an undisclosed location, which will be my guest room because I'm fully remote now. So that's why I'm redoing my guest room into an office situation. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to build this desk that's like up on the wall and then it folds down.
Murphy's desk?
Yes. I know. I'm going to try.
Isn't that
awesome?
Is that the name?
Well, it's like a
Murphy's bed,
like Murphy bed, but I think it's the same concept, but like desk. So when it's up, there's going to be a frame around it, and it's going to look like a painting. And then I'm going to flip it down for desk mode. This is all very ambitious. We'll see what happens.
I mean, it only confirmed what I was saying. So
yeah,
I love to be. I love to be right.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about what did we miss.
This could be insert jingle here. Culture.
Yeah. So since we've been away, there have been some things that have happened, some new buzzwords in the zeitgeist. Oops, my thing's falling out. Austin, we're gonna need you to turn on your mic for this section. Because
we need your thoughts.
Yeah, we're not gonna be like all those other like culture podcasts where we just talk about these things forever. We're just gonna say the words and see what Austin thinks, and that's it.
And then move on.
Okay, Austin. Labubu's.
Yes. Yeah, Abby, we saw one on the train, and she didn't know what it was even called. She forgot what you called it or something. And then she remembered it was called a labubu. This happened. Abby's crazy. And I had no idea what she was talking about. And then we saw the little fucking thing dangling there. It's like, wow. Right?
Right, that's it. No, I think that's great. Yeah, it was also my first labubu in the wild. New York City, shout out to the city and labubus everywhere. I'm not fully sure I grasp the concept, and aren't they kind of a lot of money?
It depends, because you can get like specialized ones, but I think, and because they're hard to get because they like blew up, it's just trendy, whatever. But
yeah,
it's
when I first heard it. And maybe this is me mixing it up with something else, but I thought it was like a cosmetic or something surgery, like. Oh. But maybe that's
like a BBL.
No, like a lobotomy. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get a labubu today.
Labubotomy.
That's what I thought it was.
That's incredible.
And then I thought it was like a luxury, like shoe maybe or something. That's a Louboutin. No, labubus. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
next
so
Austin, wait, hang on. Austin, when you saw it, did you like it? Did you hate it? Or were you just like, oh?
Definitely didn't like it.
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I hated it. People do weird stuff all the time. Might as well get a little dangly stuffed animal hanging off your bag for no reason. And just imagine in New York City, everything's gross and covered in everyone's germs, and you're just whipping that thing around all the time, just collecting like New York dust on the subway. I mean,
okay, Kayla. Next one, Austin, what are your thoughts on Amaya papaya?
Or what do you think that is?
It's probably just like this new pie place. Amaya papaya. Papaya is a fruit. Is it like an Italian, like Amaya papaya?
Ooh.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's 100% right.
How did you know? That was really good. Damn.
Honestly didn't know.
No, yeah, that was...
Wow. Yeah, it's an Italian pie place.
Mm-hmm.
For real?
Yeah, you guys are going to go there actually probably for your birthday.
It's in New York, honey.
All right.
Well, we'll go when I come out there. It'll be fun.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to have some really good papaya pies.
Yeah. Well,
spaghetti on the side.
I knew it.
Yes, you did. I think you do know a little bit about this one. Maybe I think it's best for us to give a rendition.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so Ben Platt's cover of the song Diet Pepsi.
Diet Pepsi.
Famously by Addison Rae.
Ray.
So it sounds a little bit like this.
Okay.
And a 5, 6, 7, 8.
All I can think of right now is espresso.
When we drive in your car,
I'm like, baby, losing all my innocence in the backseat. Say you love me. Losing all my innocence in the backseat. We did sing that at karaoke. Whenever I did karaoke this weekend.
The Ben Platt version, or
that was what I was singing. Everyone else was singing Addison Rae's version, but yeah, I was adding.
Not everyone's
as adding the orchestra, all of that. So thoughts, Austin?
I always get confused about the songs about car sex because I'm not, versed in much car sex. I just find it like I just would find it to be terribly uncomfortable to try to do sex in these spaces, So this big song about it is like, what are you singing about? Being super uncomfy in a backseat? Sounds terrible.
And losing her innocence. Well, that's the thing, too. Like, is she losing her virginity in a car? Because that'd be a really bummer place.
Yeah. I know a couple people who have lost their virginities in cars.
I guess it also depends, like, what kind of car it is.
Right. If it's like a truck.
Like, it might be roomy.
And it's got spacious. It's spacious, yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And, like, the Diet Pepsi's coming into play where? Post-coitus?
Pre-coitus? During coitus?
I don't know. During. Yeah, that's an interesting take, though, Austin, because, like, when I hear the song, like, especially Ben Platt's version, like, I think, like, dare I say, best singer of our time, best song of the times,
revolutionary,
groundbreaking. I don't really think about the act of sex in the back of the car, but I agree with you. I think like sex in a car was made for high schoolers.
100%. Yeah. And thank you for that insight. I think you really took it a step deeper. So we really appreciate that. Okay, next one. Tariffs, thoughts?
It's tough. It's tough out here.
That's it?
That's
it?
America's going to be hurting for a while.
America's going to be hurting for a while.
Official statement
from a bit niche. America's hurting.
Yeah, I think that's probably good for our pop culture roundup. I do want to hear, can you give like a little recap of each of your roommates and like tell the audience what your roommate situation was, because we know that you moved and we're in Brooklyn, now Upper East Side, but like why were there roommates?
Yeah. We found a place on Airbnb that does like more long-term rentals, aka like a month. So long-term for Airbnb, short-term for like an actual lease. And the caveat was it had roommates. We kind of both were like of the vibe that like this could be interesting. Why not, So we went ahead. We had no idea who these people were, never met them, never seen the place, blah, blah, blah. The first couple days were interesting. We came in and roommate one, Kayla, she was making dinner with her friend on the couch. her and her
they
friend
were making dinner on the couch.
No, sorry. Her friend was on the her friend was on the couch. She was making dinner. Did not move out of the way while we were moving our stuff in. Weird kind of vibes right off the bat. I gotta be honest, I did try to shake her hand and she said no. Her hand was like wet or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
But her and that friend, they did stay on the couch for they were in that living room for the next 2 days straight. We're confused. Yes, we don't have jobs. We just moved to New York City. But we were like, what are these two doing?
It's like Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. And they're sitting watching TV the full day. We don't know. We're this is multiple days.
We figured it out.
Then we figured it out. Austin chatted with her. She's a teacher. So this makes sense.
Oh,
she's got summers off and then she does some music stuff on the side, whatever. But yeah, so it makes sense that she wasn't working at the time then. Then we meet roommate number 2. Good old Nicholas. Nicholas, we figure out eventually, not from direct communication, but from just listening. He is a intern here for the summer. He is a college student. Then honestly, things are not really bad for the first little bit. Super normal. We barely interact with these people. They're no longer in the living room. They're never making food. So it's really just their stuff is kind of there, but it's fine, whatever. But then it really starts to grind our gears after a couple weeks because roommate number 1, Kayla, her shit is actually everywhere. This is a short-term place, but she's been here for 2 fucking years.
What?
We don't know why. I know. Laurel, her stuff everywhere. Under the kitchen table, she just has her winter coats, extra shoes. Her shoe, all of her shoes are out in the hallway. She has the full cabinets that are in the living room with the only storage that's not in your room is all full of her stuff. So there's a bench thing in the living room, all her stuff. She starts to then continuously leave her shit everywhere too. So her laptop is just always in the living room. Blankets always in the living room. Shoes always just sitting in the living room. Her cases of water are in the living room. Never does a dish. Never does a dish. And the craziest thing about this person is that she had a pan of, I don't know, deconstructed shepherd's pie, let's call it, in the fridge. She made this before we ever stepped foot in this apartment. It was the, little 9x13 pan. Then she put a sheet pan over it for storage. Not putting it in a Tupperware, nothing. Not a saran wrap, whatever. Reduce, reuse, recycle, girl. Yeah, use, whatever. But it sat there for the entire month.
No.
The pan and the sheet pan. The whole time. We thought we didn't have a sheet pan, but we forgot it was on the damn thing in the fridge the entire time. She would have empty Tupperware containers in the fridge. There was never Tupperware to use because it was just in the fridge. Finally, I think it was the very last week we were there. She was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I know the fridge smells. I'll clean it out." I was like, "Oh, okay." Yeah. She cleaned out. She cleaned out everything, but not that pan. She left it there with that on it. Weird behavior. Never did a dish. She would also it was one of the days, I don't know, we suspected maybe the girlfriend broke up with her or something, or then maybe something a family member happened because she was moping around the apartment. She had Patron at 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. 2 friends were there. She had visibly looked like she was crying. Obviously, we're not asking about it. She has friends there to support her. We're like, oh my God, something must have happened, whatever. She disappears for a week. She comes back. Again, she leaves all her dishes there, her computer's in the living room, all this stuff. And I'm thinking, oh my God, okay, your mother must have died and you had to get out of here and you were sad. Your dishes are here. No, she was in Jamaica.
Just vacation?
On a week vacation in Jamaica is what I guess, I don't know. She has fridge magnets, because again, this apartment is hers, on the fridge with places she's been. when she gets back, there's a Jamaica magnet on the fridge. And
she could have family in Jamaica.
Well, yeah.
But she did bring a fridge magnet back.
Yeah,
and I don't
so
know
it's
if you're going to like a funeral of your grandparent or something, I don't know why you would buy a fridge
magnet.
That'd be pretty crazy behavior.
Yeah.
But
so it's like you only do that if it's like, oh, this is a fun vacation.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
still just
roommate
stuck
one.
on the fact that she's been there for like 2 years.
It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the qualms we have with roommate 2, Nicholas, essentially are that he's got a lot of hair and that hair gets everywhere. And that's coming from me with thick hair that gets everywhere. But I don't really know what he was doing in the bathroom. Austin does have his suspicions that maybe I'll let him explain. But like the whole toilet seat was like always like the toilet seat cover, like the top part of it, always covered in hair. Not my hair, but his hair.
Like long hair?
Yeah, his hair is like
how
probably
long was
here.
his hair? Okay.
Like here.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was always his hair.
It was like really just don't have
like
common sense.
Yeah, us sharing a bathroom with him was interesting.
Tough.
I did also witness him eat moldy bread. Like he knew there was mold on there.
No.
Like really moldy bread. Like
What?
yeah, like he made a peanut butter sandwich with it, then took the other moldy piece of bread and like put it on his plate and took it to his room. Yeah.
Oh my God. Wow.
Yeah.
New York.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Would you do it again?
Yeah. Austin?
I mean, it was fine.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to do it again.
Right.
Yeah, had to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. It makes for an interesting story, I think. Like, it's not like it was anything like horrible, like someone was like blasting music or something at 11 p.m. every single night.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
What can you do? We're in New York, baby.
That's just New York. That's New York.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully you won't have roommates again, but you never know because it's New York.
It's New York. These prices. Am I right?
That's right. God, those tariffs are hurting.
Speaking of New York,
you know,
and our next topic, or do you have a good transition? Because otherwise I have a good transition.
No,
Thank you.
please.
Okay, my transition to our next thing is insert transition here. So talking about what we've been watching is another big thing because, of course, that's like the whole point of this podcast. And New York City, Sex and the City, Sex in the City, Sex and the City.
And
Which one? And. Okay. I started Sex and the City just yesterday. Yeah, the series.
Oh, just yesterday. How many episodes in are you?
Pretty far, honestly. Maybe like 4 or 5. They're pretty quick episodes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was working and watching it. So, but yeah, oh my gosh, so good. I need to finish the series just so I can, pick which character I am. But
who do you think you are at this point? And it can be a mix.
Yeah, honestly, like, I think that I think I am like I'm a mix of all of them. But I think like part of me maybe thinks I'm like a Samantha.
You're definitely a Samantha.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And then I think like you're very SJP.
Really?
Or sorry, you're like Carrie maybe.
I don't know how I feel about that. I hate Carrie.
What? You hate her? Does she do something wrong? I like all of them. The only reason I say Carrie, again, I'm 4 episodes in, maybe.
That's true.
But she's just like, she's like the leader,
And that's me?
Yeah. She's like, she's not like the, like, I don't know. Who do you think you are?
I mean, I definitely have some Carrie in me from like the fashion perspective.
Yes.
So like, yeah, when I first watched the series when I was far too young to watch it, I was like, I'm such a Carrie. I love fashion. I want to be like a journalist, like all those things.
And
yeah. But then I rewatched it like at later stages in my life, and you'll see as you work through the series, Carrie's pretty problematic, and she's kind of a shit friend, and she does some pretty shitty things.
Oh, okay.
At this stage in my life, I think I'm a mix between like Charlotte and Miranda.
Yeah.
And
I love them.
You'll see. They were honestly like my least favorite characters until I watched it at more of like an adult stage in my life. And I'm like, they make the most sense, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
But I
mean,
I've
they're
always
definitely
been obsessed
also
with Samantha.
Yeah, they're definitely also the most like normal, you know? Like
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Like you fit
Right.
like
They're
you could-
easiest
I don't know.
to like
Both
kind
of us
fit,
could
find
like,
yourself
connect
in.
with. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And I've always loved Samantha, but I've always known I'm not a Samantha. But you've got a lot of Samantha in you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been noticing that for good, for better and for worse.
I mean, all of them are problematic in their own ways.
Yeah.
But the show was also made in like the 90s. So we can give it some grace.
Yeah.
But that's exciting. I think every episode we record, we should have a little update on who you think you are at this
That's
stage.
what I was going to say, because I was like 4 episodes in. It's really hard to tell because obviously I don't know all of that. And like I have barely gotten to know like Miranda and Charlotte and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It'll
after
be
you finish Sex
interesting.
in the City, we should watch Girls because it's kind of like people kind of describe it as like the Sex of the City of more like the millennial time.
Okay.
And it's messier and it's a little bit more relatable, but also crazy. So we'll get into that later. But you know, famously, you're not a watcher. So this is great. What else have you been watching?
So I've actually been really watching lately. Really watching.
For you have.
For me.
Yeah.
And I think that's because like I've been trying to, as I've been working, sometimes I watch like Facebook videos or like Dance Moms or something or Glee. So I've been trying to like switch that to some movies where I've seen clips of them on social media. So I watched The Fallout. So good. Cried on the plane to Peru watching that movie. My Fault London, which is like a book series turned movie. They're all like, I think these are all like Amazon Prime, whatever. And then My Old Ass, which I think is also an Amazon Prime one.
Is that the one with Dakota Johnson? Or who is that one?
No.
Aubrey Plaza?
Yes.
Okay.
And then Maisie
Love her.
Stella. I don't know if you know who that is. Maisie and Lennon Stella, they were like YouTubers, whatever. I loved them for that. But yeah. So those were all really good. But then I had a fantastic experience in the park on one of our first few weeks here in New York City. And they have like summer movies, free movies in the park. So Austin and I took our towel down there. Went to the bodega, got ourselves a few beers and popcorn, and we watched Top Gun, the first one. And, right? The first one.
No, the new one.
Oh, we watched Top Gun Maverick, the new one.
There you go. And
Yes.
you hadn't seen the first one, correct?
And I have not seen the first one.
Were you still able to enjoy it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, it made total sense without it. Like, I grasped the concept and stuff. I honestly think it's probably best maybe that I hadn't seen the first one, or it was fine that I didn't, because as you mentioned and we're laughing at, I was mourning Goose for the first time. Never have knowing Goose. I posted a Goose tribute on my Instagram story.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
I mean, everyone's first time and, you know, subsequent time mourning Goose, it never gets easier, but it's hard. It feels like a rite of passage for everyone to mourn Goose, you know, and it's crazy that we need you to watch the first one so you can see Goose die.
Yeah. Okay, so you can see Goose die.
You gotta see it, and you gotta fall in love with Goose like we all did.
All right, I'll add it to the list.
I'm glad that you saw it
after I finish Sex in the City. So that'll be a year from now. Because we'll be recapping that on the pod too.
Exactly. Because we also have our full list of movies that we are watching and recapping this year, this season.
And you have a list of movies in which you just watched that you've already recommended many to me. So what have you been watching?
That's true. Yes. I have watched a couple things. I finally watched Sinners, which was fantastic. Lives up to the hype. Absolutely obsessed with it. Abby and Austin, you guys would really love it. I watched the film Opus. Didn't really love it. It's kind of like a thriller, kind of about like a culty situation. I just felt like it had a lot of potential and it just kind of fell flat for me. Superman, I'm obsessed with. I am not like a, what are those called? Superhero person. I don't really care at all. Was never a Marvel person. I know this isn't Marvel, but went and watched it and it changed me. I love it so much. I cannot recommend it more. So go ahead and watch that. Watched a film called Freaky Tales with Pedro Pascal. It was like it was like an anthology. Like it had 3 or 4 stories in it, and they were all like one of them was maybe like kind of scary, but the rest of them were just kind of like something freaky happens, and they're like 20 minutes long, and it was like, oh, okay. So it was kind of fun. It was it was entertaining. It wasn't great, but one called Borderline. That one was really entertaining. I liked it. It was about, you guys might actually like this. It's like horror, but it's not really scary. Because I know Austin doesn't like a scary movie. But it's about like a pop singer in the 90s, and she's really famous. And there's this stalker that's obsessed with her and thinks that they're dating. And like he breaks into her home and like tries to marry her, whatever. It's a whole thing. But it's like kind of a dark comedy at the same time. So that one was interesting. And then last night we watched the movie Talk to Me, which is a horror movie. We like scary movies. But this one, it's got like an embalmed hand. And when you like touch it, things get weird. I actually didn't like it as much as I thought I would. But that was my watch list for the past little while. But now that I'm fun employed for a little bit, I think I'll be watching more movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But none of those are movies we'll be talking about on the podcast.
Sure won't be. Sure won't be.
Nope. Should we give a little bit of a preview of what we're thinking?
Yeah, let's tease. Tease the season.
Let's tease.
Tease the season.
Tease the season, baby.
Very exciting news. I think the most exciting part of this season is that we won't be like virtual all the time.
That's
Thank
right.
God. Laurel is coming to New York City.
I'm coming to New York in a couple of weeks.
She's leaving today, but soon.
In a couple of weeks. And we're going to film an episode together, and we're going to keep that one a surprise because it's one that we're very excited about.
Yes. There will be plenty of other content, as I'm sure you're not surprised about. Maybe a music video, maybe a photo shoot.
That's right.
Maybe, I don't know.
We're taking things cross country here. So, budget has increased. Funds have decreased.
Yes. In fact, I am the only member of this trio right here that is employed currently. But we are going cross country multiple times. We will be flying both Austin and I out to Laurel as well. This season.
And we just want you guys to know that these trips are only for you. They're
only for you.
Only for the podcast and only for you.
Yeah.
So we've got a lot of exciting things in store. There might be some movies watched.
Maybe, dare I say?
Yeah, we had an idea. I know we do a lot of silly, goofy things, but we're thinking of maybe really exploring the juxtaposition through some of the more Oscar baity films with some that maybe don't get as much recognition. That maybe don't seem serious on their face, but really have some quintessential aspects that draw a through line in these more serious films. Abby?
Yep, that's what Laurel said. Ditto. Yep. Same thing, movies, films, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we
like,
were just spitballing.
I don't know. Let's like hear what like I think like maybe what we're thinking is like I don't know, like Shrek and like Schindler's List,
or like Ratatouille, 12 Years a Slave, Wet Hot American Summer,
Pearl Harbor.
Exactly. You get it.
Yeah.
So I these are films that I don't think get paired together a lot.
No.
But like fine wines and cheeses, unexpected pairings can yield delicious results.
A bit niche pairings.
Let us know if you'd be interested in something like that.
We likely won't take your suggestion. No, I'm just kidding. We do welcome
We want to
your
hear from
feedback
you.
Always. Yeah.
We want to hear from you.
Yes, we do.
What else do we have to talk about today?
Honestly, like we were just going to throw out some of the movies we were thinking about doing. We did that. We recapped our freaking lives. I think the last thing is the fact that today, not when this podcast is being released, is the fact that it's Yo Dog's birthday.
Oh,
Miss
yes,
Emmy
it's
girl.
Emmy's birthday.
Who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs in? Who? Where is my Emmy girl?
Let me see if I can call her up.
Otherwise, we can just insert a photo here.
That's true. Maybe I'll film a video of us when because she will have a cake.
I was gonna say, is there any big plans for her birthday?
No, she's really just doing her thing. So she's napping right now.
Oh, that's a great way to spend a birthday.
I know. It's probably how I'm gonna spend our birthday. Do the fans
that was
know?
our next. No, so yeah, that was actually the next thing I was going to bring up. Oddly enough, I just wanted to give you your time to celebrate Emmy, but it looks like we're done with that.
We're done. She's good. Like she's
You're
a
back
simple
on
girl.
to you. Yeah,
Back on to me and Austin.
Yeah. So I can give this. Tell the fans this. Actually, Austin looked at me the other day and he said, "Are you sad that you're never going to be as close as Laurel and I?" And I said, "Excuse me?" He said, "Like you're just never going to have the type of connection we have, being as we have the same birthday." That's right. My two Leo besties, Laurel and Austin and Laurel, were born August 19th of 1997. Say the hospitals you were born in. No, I'm just kidding.
Rose
they're
Hospital.
birthday twins. Yeah, which is pretty crazy.
Born hours apart.
Hours apart.
Hours.
The same day.
Nearly hours.
The same day. So yeah, they often celebrate their B-days, since we've known each other together. Often it's a big themed party orchestrated by Laurel and with support from me. And then Austin is there. And it's a really good time. It's a really good time.
So it's actually pretty emotional that we can't have a party this year.
Yeah. So this is our first year since obviously knowing each other that it's separate, which is very, very sad. But luckily, Laurel will be coming to NYC like the weekend after that, soon after, and we'll have to make up for that factoid. But yeah, it is very unfortunate that we won't be together because birthdays are a big deal here, both Emmys and Laurel and Austin's. So
that's right. So, make sure you wish us a happy birthday, I guess.
Yeah. Don't worry. They'll be informed.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's kind of all I got.
Yeah, I think that's all we wanted to go over on our first little kickoff of the season. Our next episodes will kind of be back to the regular scheduled program, whatever
we'll do our
regular
normal
looks
thing.
like around here.
There'll be costumes. There'll be the whole thing. We just, we wanted to really strip it down for
We did have to
our little intro.
We did have to text each other this morning, and I was asked, are we just we're dressing normal or we're just going normal today? Yeah, just normal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Did I have my whole face paint palette out? Totally, because you never know. You never know.
You really never know. And we've got a lot to practice for, so stay tuned.
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
So once again, Thank you all for tuning in. We're so excited for this season. Make sure to interact with us on the socials.
Yes, please.
We're on everything at A Bit Niche Pod.
Absolutely everything. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Ring that notification bell. Ring that bell.
Ring that bell.
And you're gone on that job and you're driving. Using all my innocence in the backseat.
I'm Laurel.
And I'm Abby.
And this has been
A Bit
Niche.
It's